What's good with y'all, man? Today we gonna be looking at a female cop seduces an inmate. Now that's pretty self-explanatory, man. Think that's gonna be kind of interesting. But before we get into this video, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share all the videos, man. That'd be extremely appreciated, bro. And I know a lot of y'all that watch my vids is not subscribed, so make sure you do that for your boy, man. And it would be, like I said, it'll be extremely appreciated. But for now, let's get into this video.
A prison officer being this is Charlene O'Banion.
Hey, Charlene.
A prison officer being accused of sleeping with an inmate.
Oh man.
Soaking through my clothes.
Soaking through your clothes? Did he pee on you?
He felt me. I was like soaking through my clothes.
After hearing rumors from other officers that had seen her and Jason Parker together, an investigation was opened up. Charlene
Jason Parker
the radar and got away, but what she doesn't know is that the detectives have all the evidence they need, and they're about to expose and embarrass her in the most brutal way possible. Right from the start, Charlene plays innocent and pretends she doesn't know.
Wait, what was you? You the police, bro. So you know they record everything. Don't tell me this was on a freaking jail phone.
We're notified of a possible improper relationship between you and Jacob Parker. So we're here for that. I just kind of
That's rule number one, bro. Deny. Don't know anything about it.
You don't want any jail phone calls or anything like that?
No.
Bro, she did.
Charlene is sure
You wanted to get caught there. You stupid.
Much more evidence than they're letting on.
And where would you think that?
I don't get, bro. You do the job, bro. So you already know when they ask you something that they already know the answer to it. Like, they're not just bringing you in there randomly. They already told you what you in there for.
This allegation would come from if there's nothing to it.
Well, I had a feeling this was coming. So there was an inmate named Justin Coker. He got out of here for, I don't know, what period of time. And he tried to contact me on Facebook. He sent me a message and I blocked him on Facebook. And I guess one time Parker was going back to Be Quad to use the bathroom, and he was talking like at the window with me. And I guess Coker didn't like that, which I had no contact with him or anything. And Parker had told me that he had gone up to him and was like, "Don't talk to her," or something crazy like that.
So I'm just.
What the hell are you talking about, bro?
Why would you expect this conversation to come up from that? Like now, if that happened a few months ago.
Charlene claims that the only time she's had contact with Jason was a single time outside the jail bathroom. And it was a jealous inmate that started the rumor.
Outside the jail bathroom.
You
got busy in the jail bathroom.
Is hiding something.
I don't know exactly how it started, like who it started from. But I was told that it was brought to somebody's attention, and then we looked at jail calls, and there was jail calls between you and Parker, and all that stuff.
You stupid idiot.
I don't think you're being completely truthful. I kind of know that you're not, and I'm not trying to be rude when I say that.
Yeah, no.
I'm just kind of trying to lay it out on the table for you. So, can you kind of tell me what's going on?
I guess a few years ago, we talked, and then I ended up here, and then he ended up here. I didn't know he was here. I didn't, listen to anything like that. And
apparently, Charlene
You sick freak.
each other before prison and messed around before they both ended up here.
Oh, okay.
Them joking around with each other here, but nothing else. Or at least, that's what she claims. In reality, the cops have recorded phone calls from inside the prison that tell a completely...
See, now, she could... If she's... Depending on what she said on the phone, she could kind of twist it to make it seem like they talking about past stuff. Like, this didn't happen while I was working, like, while he was in the jail. This happened years ago. So she could kind of finesse it, but I don't know what everything she said on the phone.
So what about some of these phone conversations?
no, No, not here or the phone. I thought
No, I
you
just
were
mean
on the phone.
conversations you are having on the phone.
No.
Since he's been in here.
Like sexual?
Well, I'm not saying having phone sex, talking about sexual acts. From what I'm listening to on the calls, I take it as that you've given him oral sex at some point, is what I gather from these calls.
She look at her talking with penis right on her breath.
We never dated. We just...
What kind of conversations have you had with him?
What is she talking about? We never dated. We just... What is...
talking about what happened after he got out.
And then the jail call recordings, have you been talking to him like while you're at home? Like he calls you from the jail while you're at home? Or... Okay.
Just 15 minutes into this interrogation, Charlene's original story is...
She done lied 16 times, bruh.
She's been caught in multiple lies, admitted to having sexual relations with Jason in the past, and calling him regularly from her own home. This is highly irregular behavior for a prison officer, and it doesn't take a genius to realize...
Now, what was she thinking, bro? Did she think that they would, like, that she'd be smooth? Like, they wouldn't recognize her home phone or something? Her home phone number? And I'm pretty sure he's saying her name on the calls, bro. So it's like they know, man.
But the detective has some more questions pertaining to some more physical evidence.
I haven't listened to this, but apparently there may be some talk in the calls about, like, photographs. Have you given him any photographs?
I gave him a photograph of his mom, which she had asked for, and of his dog, Jax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you given him
But
any
before,
photos?
you ain't know who he was.
No, because...
So one of the things we're going to be doing is, like, looking at cameras and stuff, too. Has there been any times where y'all were alone? Or you got a camera view?
His whole line like a mug, boy.
Suspicious that way?
I don't think so.
It's important to remember that Charlene has worked at this prison for
Ohio.
a while now, and as such will know all the ins and outs of everything such as security camera
She know
blind
where the
spots
dead
and
spots is
patrol
at.
officer schedules. You'd think that with all this knowledge, it'd be easy to hide a relationship with an inmate.
But she's
But
stupid.
it seems that she forgot about a few vital pieces of information. Not least the fact that all phone calls placed from the prison are recorded.
Bro!
Thanks to the detectives, she's about to be reminded of this fact in a devastating...
You behind the scenes. How do you not realize that?
Baby, guess what?
What, babe?
I just won the blackjack game.
Yay.
I just won $30.
I got a lot of stuff to clean and get rid of before you come home. I'm just fucking just trying to make you think I have all these secret things.
Yeah, I bet you do.
What?
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 Before you come home. So they about to get together. They together right now.
They did a swing set.
Oh, if I had that sex with you, better believe I'd leave that sucker up for you.
Would you really?
Hell yeah.
You let me put you in it?
Yeah.
With a gag bar and everything?
Yeah, babe.
Listening to your own voice can be bad enough for some people, but listening to your own
Yeah, I'm trying to look at her body language.
silence with two detectives
Feel like she wanna jump out her skin.
You've just been caught red-handed has got to be worse than any prison sentence there is.
Kiss your job goodbye, buddy.
The language they've used so far, there's no evidence that the pair have actually engaged in any sexual acts. But that changes quickly as Jason begins to directly
He gonna
incriminate
talk.
Charlene on the call.
He gonna talk.
I want you to look at me sometimes and be like, damn, my woman's fine.
I ain't lying. And you got a live ass fucking head game. Oh, man.
Yeah, it wasn't my best moments. I was just trying to get it done.
Are you in bed?
Don't even get me thinking about that because it makes me so horny. Like, just going back and thinking about
Yeah.
that.
Get you horny?
Oh, yeah. When you felt me, I was like soaking through my clothes. Get very horny very easy. I always want to have sex. Like, that's not even...
Not good.
I mean, it's not like I just, like, look at someone and I'm like, oh, my God, I'm so fucking horny. No, like, of course, like, I only get horny for you.
Kind of see how this
Huh.
is from, like, my point of view.
Ha!
Like a more recent thing than 3 years ago. No?
The The audacity she
Ha!
had to say no after
She going down with the lie. She read the rule book.
But to her credit, she's not going down easily. The detectives try asking her if she thinks Jason would cover for her, and she
because technically, they still ain't got nothing. They still ain't got much. Yeah, she talking sexual, but she could still say that was before he got in there. They're talking about the past. They're not talking about currently, even though she said when you get home, so it makes it seem like they got a little relationship. But still, she could still deny that they never did anything while he was in the jail. But once you get this far in there, even if you didn't do nothing, they on your ass. They gonna try to push you out. Regardless.
Everything that happened outside of prison. Technically, the story could still be true with this phone call, but it definitely is odd for the couple to be recounting events from over 3 years ago in such detail, especially when earlier she struggled to remember any details about their relationship.
You talk about
well, she was lying.
This was like just giving him this blowjob was, but you like don't remember anything about it. It's like telling me something, but you're having trouble coming up with.
Maybe semen gave her amnesia.
I mean, I gave him a blowjob. How do you describe a blowjob? I mean, is that?
Well, I'm not going to know like about the blowjob. I'm just so if this is a factual thing that happened 3 years ago, I feel like you can kind of remember some stuff about it. Like
I mean, like we said in the car, you know.
Like when I asked you, it was there. Him, of course, like when y'all met or whatever.
It would have been funny if he was like, "Ha! Got you red-handed. Public sex. Put your hands behind your back."
When I asked, like, well, you said it was like a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
But like you can remember one
I was
thing,
with my
like
friend
you
Chris.
think about it for 30 seconds. So
Yeah,
that's not making sense to me.
You seem to have blanks in your memory when we get to certain details, but you remember being groped in a blowjob from 3 years ago. Find that hard to believe. Okay? This is your one chance to be honest.
This is the heat of bad cop.
Once we get up and walk out and we're done, we're done. Have y'all had any inappropriate contact, whether it's groping, blowjobs, vaginal, anal sex, anything, hand jobs? Yes, I am being vulgar to get a point across.
Yeah, no, it's not. None of that.
Just as the detectives say, things really aren't adding up. Yet
Like, we got
she's
your own
sticking to her
video.
story. Or at least she was, before a switch flipped and she said this.
And what is it?
I might have given him a blowjob in the back part of me.
In the back part of the clot? Okay. How long ago was that?
The secret's out.
I might have.
Has confessed. But this
Bro,
is more
what they say to get you to...
In cases of officer-inmate relations,
She
the
might...
main question that arises is the issue of consent. Given that Jason and Charlene knew each other prior to being in prison, it's not wrong to assume that consent went both ways in this interaction.
Right.
However, in these cases, that's
They
actually
could flip it.
completely irrelevant. According to a 2005 report, federal law criminalizes all sexual relations and contact between prison staff and inmates, and that all sexual relations between staff and inmates are considered abuse, even if the act would have been considered consensual if it occurred outside of a prison.
Oh, wow. See, I was thinking that they was going to just fire her because that's against policy. But this is an actual crime. I didn't know that.
The huge amount of inmate abuse that was observed in prisons. In 1996, it was estimated that between 12 and 14% of all prison inmates had been sexually assaulted, and the officers were rarely punished. So to prevent this, a zero-tolerance policy was introduced to try and prevent abuse.
And when I say I didn't know it was a crime, I mean like when it was consensual, like, you know what I'm saying?
Towards inmates. A policy, it seems, that Charlene completely ignored.
I'm gonna ask, but I feel like I know the answer. I'm losing my job.
Yes.
So that's not really up to me.
But yes.
Internal Affairs is aware. Investigation is separate from ours because it's two totally different.
You better get on Indeed, girl. I'll tell you that.
What kind of charges? Like.
So it's illegal to have sexual contact with an inmate as an employee.
And you just confessed.
I said the ball kind of be in their court, but I'll let you know as soon as I hear something.
I mean, would I go to jail?
Yes.
That's up to the DA's office.
But she'll probably get
Charlene would lose her job, and the only time she'd
community
ever
service
be allowed back in jail would be for the 100 days that she'd be made to serve after being found guilty of sexual activity with a person in custody.
They gave her 100. Bro, she got 3 months and 10 days, bro. They gave her 3 months and 10 days. Well, she confessed, so it's like they kind of got you handcuffed at that point, literally and figuratively. But bro, that is, man. So she basically, her boyfriend went to jail, her ex-boyfriend went to jail, and they rekindled their little, you know what I'm saying, they little fling. So I hope it was worth it, because now you're fired and you got a record now. And every time, and your job is going to be like they going to look at you sideways due to the fact that you got caught messing around on the job. Like you was having sex on the job. So, man, that's tough. But alright, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all let me know what y'all think of this situation in the comments. But for now, I am out. Peace.